Do you want to know what the heck Michael Burry is doing in terms of what he did and what his holdings are as of the end of 2022? Well, I'm going to show you. Here we are, everybody. Michael Burry just filed his asset management company, Scion Asset Management. They just filed their 13F. Here we are, the middle of February 2023. And as required by SEC law, they are required to file their 13F within 45 days of the end of the quarter. So here we are, the end of Q4 2022, and Scion Asset Management has filed their 13F, and we're going to take you right into it to show you their positions. In case you don't know who Michael Burry is, he became famous from the movie The Big Short. Well, he's probably a little bit famous even before that, but Michael Burry was certainly made a lot more well known from that movie The Big Short, and he is again famous for what he did, which was shorting the subprime mortgage space back in 2008, and that was kind of how he was immortalized, I guess, in the movie The Big Short. So Michael Burry, still active, hugely active investor, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'm going to take you into his 13F right now. Very interesting. He's got a lot more positions. He did take some pretty big positions in 2022 in like Facebook and Google, and rather quickly trimmed those. I think from Q2 into Q3 and Q4, he pretty much got rid of all of his tech investments. But he's got a whole new slew of positions that he's taken as of the end, again, as of the end of Q4 2022. And I'm going to take you into them right now. What I'm also going to do is I'm not going to do an extremely thorough analysis of each position, but I'm going to cover it with you a little bit. And then I'll do another video on some of these bigger positions, which are, one of them is actually really fascinating to me. All right, so let's go ahead and take you right into the 13F now. Okay, so as you can see, here we are, 13F.info, Scion Asset Management, Q4 2022, 13F Holdings. Notable person, Michael Burry, Saratoga, California. Value is $46 million as of December 31st, 2022. So this is really just, I'm giving you a snapshot, right? So this is just a snapshot of what their holdings are of Q4 2022. I'm not doing the comparison just yet because the comparison is great, but it's a little, because he's got so many new positions, it's a little easier to see how they stack up, right? So what are we looking at here, everybody? We're looking at Geo Group. This is the investment that he made in prisons, and still obviously a huge percentage of his portfolio. It's still 25% of his portfolio. It was actually a lot higher back in Q3, but it's Geo Group, and it's a prisons group. The second one is Black Knight. This one is very fascinating to me. They provide software and services and technology to really the lending industry. So he took it's a brand new position for Michael Burry, and it's now 20% of his portfolio. The next one is Coherent Corp. Then you go down the list. We got, in case you don't know, I mean, I think pretty much a lot of people know what Alibaba is, international, company. And then we got JD.com, which is from China. Wolverine World, MGM Resorts at 7%, Curate Retail, and SkyWest. So really not too many positions, but certainly not a lot more than what he showed for Q3. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little comparison of how Q4 for Michael Burry relates to his Q3 positions. Okay, so these are the actual differences, right? So it's kind of wide here, so I have to scroll over. But basically, here we go. Geo Group, which is the prison group, their change is about 47%. So he shed about 47% of his position in Geo Group, as you can see. But as I showed you from before, in Q3, it's still 25% of his portfolio. So still the largest holding of his portfolio. Then you go down, we've got new. I mean, look at it there. You can't really say a change, right? There's no change because it's brand new, for some of these positions. For Michael Burry. So we have brand new Black Knight, brand new Coherent Corp, brand new Alibaba, brand new JD.com, brand new Wolverine World, brand new MGM Resorts, brand new SkyWest. And then, here we have in the red where, he got rid of these positions, which were Corrective, Aerojet, Charter Communications, and Liberty Latin. And then it looks like with respect to Curate Retail, that's a change of about negative 70%. So he got rid of 70% of his position there in Curate. All right, so here we are back to the snapshot of the end of Q4 2022 and his positions. I'm not going to cover Geo Group because, again, this is his prisons investment, and obviously still 25%, so his biggest holding. But Black Knight is pretty fascinating, and I didn't really know too much about it until I did this research. But I'm going to take you into it a little bit, and then Coherent is something else I'm going to talk a little bit about. I'm not going to talk about the others because they're not as significant, and it just seems like people are a little bit aware of, a little bit more aware, at least, right, of Alibaba and JD.com. But if we take a look here, this is Coherent Corp. No, let's take a look. This is Black Knight Inc. And if you take a look at their actual profile, I'm going to go ahead and read you their profile. Black Knight provides integrated software, data, and analytics solutions in North America and internationally. The software solutions segment offers software and hosting solutions comprising MSP, a software as a service application platform for mortgage, home equity loans, and lines of credit, servicing digital, a web and mobile solution for consumers that provide easy access to customized, timely information about their mortgages, loss mitigation, integrated solution that supports retention, liquidation, workouts, and empower. A loan origination system used by lenders to originate mortgages, home equity loans, and HELOCs. The segment also provides a loan catcher, cloud-based. So, here it is, basically his second largest position and a group that provides software for the lending industry. I would say that's pretty fascinating to me. I mean, he took a long position in it, right? So he's bullish. Clearly, here we are, middle of February 2023, and Michael Burry is bullish on lending because of his positions. Quite interesting. A market cap of about 10 billion. So, not really super big, not really super small, but interesting size. So that's Black Knight. Again, I'm not going to go too much into detail on Black Knight. Other than that, I'll do some more research for you and put that in another video. The next one is actually a Coherent, and as you can see, Coherent is his third largest position for Scion, and that is about 11%. So if we take a look here, Coherent in terms of their American company based in Pennsylvania, Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. Develops, manufactures, and markets engineered materials, optoelectronic components, and devices worldwide. Operates in two segments: compound semiconductors and photonic solutions. The compound semiconductors segment provides optical and electro-optical components and materials used in high-power CO2 lasers, fiber lasers, and direct diode lasers for materials processing applications, infrared optical components, and high-precision optical assemblies for aerospace and defense, medical and commercial laser imaging applications, semiconductor lasers and detectors for optical interconnects and sensing applications, engineered materials for thermoelectronics, ceramics, and silicon carbide, various applications, and compound semiconductor epitaxial wafers for applications in optical and wireless communication. So super duper techy and basically very exciting. So that is what Michael Burry is up to in terms of Scion Asset Management and the end of Q4 2022. Again, everybody, I'm going to go into more detail with respect to these investments on Black Knight and Coherent. I'll do a separate video on each of those so we can have a little bit more information. Black Knight specifically is super interesting to me. I have a background, certainly in mortgage. Years and years ago, I actually processed 1 million mortgage applications as a lead generator. I was providing leads to the mortgage industry. That was really my first internet business, years ago, right? But again, processed 1 1 million mortgage applications back then. Everybody, if you like these videos, if you like updates on investing, something like Warren, I do a lot of videos on Warren Buffett and his investments at Berkshire Hathaway, as well as Michael Burry. If you like that, I also do a lot of videos on credit, because right now, here we are, it's the middle of February 2023. 2022 is a brutal year for the markets and investing, so credit is becoming very important, so that you can actually raise credit for yourself or for your business, and actually have access to credit to simply exist or to reinvest in your business, right? Lots of videos on credit. And then also other things too, like fun adventure travel. I mean, one thing I do is I've definitely use some credit to kind of go after the points world, where I could utilize some of those points and get things like easier to do air travel, and easier to kind of rent cars when I go places, and I like to do exciting things like snow skiing and travel to cool places, outdoor adventure kind of things. I actually live here in Los Angeles, so it's only a 2-hour flight to Cabo. Lots of stuff to do down there. So if you like that stuff, consider subscribing to the channel, and you can kind of click that alert bell so you kind of don't miss any new content. Everybody, thank you very much, and have a great day.